What's going on, guys? This is season 1, episode 2 of Thoughts on a Walk. This is in the car, so I don't know how this is going to be. Maybe this is just going to be an episode in the car. My plans to do with this whole thing is every month. So season 2 will come out 2026, and every month I'm just going to be doing just one little episode, I guess you could say. But this is episode 2 coming at y'all, and I just want to talk about anything I want to talk about. So yeah, today I want to talk about discipline. I want to talk about manifestation, and I also want to talk about setting goals and reaching them. And something I've learned was if you don't have questions, you will never find answers. And that's something I learned by myself. I had to figure that part out. You know what I mean? I was like, what? I was constantly looking for these answers, but I didn't have any questions. So I was like, I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for something. And that was ultimately me trying to master everything in my life. And I was slowly picking away at it, slowly learning about it. And now, as of today, September 20-something, I believe it is. I'll fix it on the screen. But everything has fallen into place for me. And no sign of me stopping. It's crazy. I think I have a crazy amount of testosterone driving through me right now. From what? I don't fucking know. It might be my supplements. It might just be like the habits I've learned and gained. I really don't know. My drive is just insane right now. I feel like I cannot be stopped. If you guys ever seen Sky High, the guy that had the flame up arms, when he goes, all the flames come out. That's how I feel. That's how I feel every day. I feel like ignited every day. And it starts with you kind of evaluating yourself, reflecting, and most importantly, calling out your bullshit. I think that's the biggest one for me, that it has driven me, through walls. You know what I mean? And it's not motivation. I mean, it is motivation, but it's mainly just... it's more than motivation, though, because it's a consistent thing of let me try to give you guys more context of what I'm talking about. I make music. I don't make albums anymore like I did in the past, but I just try to make whatever comes to me. I made this song called Exactly Where You're Supposed to Be. And that song, in the beginning of the song, I was just talking shit about myself. I was talking shit of how I live in at home still. I'll never be in love. I have a pity party where I'm stuck in the past, where I fell in love and I never found it again. I keep talking about it and not doing anything about it. And then the song goes into me hating my thoughts. I was like, my thoughts hate me sometimes. And it was talking about how, God, I wish I could just play the song, because the song is just so deep, in my opinion. Anytime I need motivation, I play that song and it gets me fucking fired up, because it is 1,000% about me and where I'm at in my life and how I need to take control of that shit. One of the lyrics in the song that really gets me goosebumps every single time, and it gets me fucking going, is this part where I say, I'm forming myself into who I want to be, and that's okay. I sang that part, and I really fucking meant it when I sang that part. I didn't write that shit. It just kind of came out of me. And it's so true. And it's don't feel bad for that. If anybody else is feeling that, you're forming yourself into who you want to be, it's something I never even thought about until that came out of me. You know what I mean? That lyric just came from somewhere, and it just spoke out, and I sang it beautifully, and it just was perfect. And it is exactly how I felt, because I had this imposter syndrome sometimes when I'm trying to make change and I feel like a phony. And because it's like, is this me? Is this not me? But it's like, the truth is, we're always changing. We're always changing. Of course, you should form yourself into who you want to be. Do you want to be a person that lifts? Do you want to be a person that gets at it? You want to be that person that gets fired up? You want to be that person with energy? Then be that person every day. You know what I mean? And I'm also, another thing that came into all this, because it's like a manifestation shit that happened to me. It's not just one thing that happened to me. Like, you know, people ask me now, like, people are starting to ask me, like, how do you do it? How do you go to the gym? How do you do this? How do you do that? It's like, it's a whole bunch of things. It's like, it just all manifests into one pot. And it just got me so laser focused. There's so many different ideas and so many different meanings all around me that I just reach out and grab one day. It's not just like, oh, I'm forming myself into who I want to be, and that's it. That's not the only quote I have in my head. I'm constantly thinking, like, did I try 100% today? And to me, that's not the question I even ask myself. I play sports. I played baseball my whole life. The question I always used to ask myself in sports was, am I giving my all? Am I going 110%? Am I going even harder than I could go? That is where I was in sports, basketball, baseball. I'd fucking go to exhaustion and go past that. And I had to ask myself that earlier this year when I was working with a certain coworker, and I was like, am I giving my all? Am I trying 110%? And it was a changing point. It was a shift after I asked myself that question, and it just fucking made me want to go even fucking harder, because I got pissed off at myself for taking it easier. Like, you know, I was still going fast and stuff, but I wasn't giving my all. I was probably going 75%, 80%, and it pissed me off. And yeah, this song I made, though, it's just like, it's such an incredible song. And at the ending of the song, after I talk about all this shit, it goes into a spot where it's like, y'all don't even know me. And it's so fucking true. And like the way it came out was just so beautiful. It's like, y'all don't even know me. Y'all don't even know me. Like, even the people that think they know me, they don't even know me. You know what I mean? They haven't seen my perspective. They haven't seen the type of person I held myself to. They never saw the discipline. They never saw the athlete in me. They never saw the student athlete, the guy that had to get shit done, you know? And, you know, you have to realize, like, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to get on your ass, to go work out, to go do this, to go do that. And it's like, I want to be that person that's strong. I want to be that person that hits their goals. I want to be that person that's consistent. And so that's the person I'm trying to be every day. And I'm not in competition with nobody. I learned from a young age. I used to be very competitive, because competition is very fucking motivating. It's the biggest motivator probably in the world for most people. And I used to run a lot, and I would love it when there was someone that was faster than me or someone that was ahead of me, because it pushed me to limits that I cannot explain. It got into my mental. I was fucking crazy. If I saw someone in front of me, I'm not stopping. I'm consistently just jogging, but I'm picking up the pace, and I'm not fucking stopping. I'm keep going, because I'm going to work harder than you. And that was the biggest motivator ever. But then it got to a point where I was doing that every single time. Someone was ahead of me. Now I'm beating them. And then now they're starting to creep up. Now I'm even pushing farther. And then it got to a point where I started breaking people, where people didn't even want to challenge me in that shit. And that is where the problem came. I stopped pushing myself, and I was just okay with being the best. But I wouldn't push. I wouldn't try to be better. And, you know, that just goes to show you have to be in competition with yourself, not with nobody else. It's not good to be in competition with others. It's not good to be in competition with your friends. It just makes shit weird. Just, my biggest competitor is myself. I want to be the best version of myself every single day. I want that motherfucker to show up every single day. My main goal is to get my best self. My main goal is to get the best version of myself into the universe every day. And there's days where it's not possible, and that's bullshit. That's another fucking excuse. See how my brain works? I just shut that bitch off. That's a bitch that just talked. That is a bitch that just talked, because that's absolutely bullshit, what I just said. You can't bring your best self out every time. where my brain was going with it was sometimes you need rest. You do need rest. It is very true. I took a rest day yesterday, and I'm so excited to hit the gym today. You do need rest days at the gym. But the reason why that claim is bullshit that I just said was because there's other things outside the gym to where your best self can show up. And you constantly have to bring that motherfucker out. And, it got to a point now in my life where I get I have a fucking enormous amount of rage. And it's probably from the testosterone being increased from whatever I'm doing. And I get fucking furious when I play video games and I haven't done shit. If I haven't cleaned my room, if I haven't done anything productive for the day, if I haven't worked out, I cannot play video games because I'm going to get fucking furious and I'm going to get pissed off. And like my body temperature gets really fucking hot and I just get enraged. And that, you know what I mean? I kind of like that though. I like that because when I do play video games and I have been productive and I have went to the gym, I have done the right things, I can enjoy the video game and play in peace. If I didn't do those things, I cannot fucking play. It's going to drive me fucking crazy. I'm going to fucking punch something. My hair's going to catch on fire. Like, I'm telling you, I cannot do it. And I like that my body chemistry is kind of telling me that, like, hey, you can't fucking play this game because we're going to fucking increase your stress because you have to work out, motherfucker. And I appreciate that. The gratitude for that is just, it's the best thing ever. I've never felt this in my life, this type of anger, when I have not been productive. It just gets me fucking fierce. I have to do stuff that's productive. I have to clean my room, do my laundry. There's always something I can do that's productive. And, another thing, my algorithm has been changing. I've been, not just being on YouTube, looking up stupid videos. Now I'm looking up shit like finance tips, what's going on in the market. Like, I'm looking up a lot of different shit now because there's a lot of important shit that you can learn from just your fucking phone. And I'd rather learn productive shit like that than a funny joke. Don't get me wrong, I do watch Kill Tony every single Monday, and if not Monday, throughout the week I watch the whole thing. But I'm just talking about how my regular algorithm has definitely seen a shift in where my focus is going. And, you just got to do it. It's so cringy to say, but you just kind of have to do it. And it's so fucking cringy to say that because I hate it when people just said, oh, you just got to put the work in. But it really is that simple. It's just, you got to be consistent. And you just gotta have these little fucking things in your brain. All these little, I don't even know what to call, how to articulate what my thoughts are right now. Like, you have to kind of have multiple reasons. You gotta have multiple whys. And that's my personal opinion. And it's like another thing that really has scared me this year, and I think that's also put me on this path, is potential. Will I reach my fullest potential? If I was heading down the path that was at the beginning of the year, hell no, I wouldn't have reached my potential. Like, what I was doing at the beginning of the year was I would go to work, which is good, and I would do my job well, which is good, but then I would get home and I would shower, eat, and then go to sleep. And it's like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? What the fuck am I doing? I have to go out, I have to, meet people, I got to experience life. A lot of people are working for the weekends, and something I've learned is like, dude, you got 5 beautiful days that you're working. You know what I mean? Those are beautiful days. Don't take those shits for granted. You know what I mean? The majority of the time you're working, enjoy it. Look around, be present. Like, that's another thing. Like I talked about last time, but the presence is a big thing in my life nowadays, and it's something that's transformed my life. Feeling my feelings. I used to like almost neglect my feelings a lot of times, and now I'm kind of embracing myself in just feeling the feelings I feel. If I feel anger, I'm going to embrace it, I'm going to sit in it, and I'm going to really feel those emotions, and I'm going to ask myself, why am I feeling this? And it's like when I play video games and I feel that rage, I'll sit in that anger and I'll just be like, why am I feeling like this? And I found the reason why. I haven't been productive, I haven't lifted, something has to change, And that's just, all of it goes hand in hand. All of it goes hand in hand. And you have to change your focus. Another thing I really learned was like, I forgot what the saying was, I forgot what the quote was, but it's like, if you want change, you have to change something. You can't expect change. You can't expect change in results if you don't change anything. It's like, for me personally, my bullshit was I would get home and say, oh fuck, I got home at 5. I only have an hour to go to take a shower, then I gotta go eat, and then by that time I'm not gonna have time to go to the gym. It's like, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. That's so bullshit. Working out doesn't even take that fucking long. And I'll be like, oh, I don't have my pre-workout. Bullshit. You don't need fucking pre-workout. Just get in there. The hardest part about going to the gym isn't lifting the weights. It's getting there. I know if I get to the gym, I'm not going to want to waste my time. I'm going to go hard and I'm going to lift weights. A lot of people, are like that. Like, if you're going to the gym to lift, you're going to the gym to lift. Like, it is what it is. And, sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but this really excites me and it fires me up. And last night I got super fired up. I looked up motivational videos because I wanted to do push-ups, and the push-ups I was kind of dragging. Looked up motivational videos, and the videos weren't even motivational, but like it got me in that mindset where I was like fucking pumped up. And motivation is not bad, by the way. Motivation just can't be the driving factor. But motivation is amazing fuel. Oh my god, I can get fucking hyped up on fucking motivational videos. I love seeing other athletes and stuff like going to work, like Steph Curry, like my idol. I just fucking love that shit. Yeah, another thing that really I want to talk about is how I said just do the things, just do the stuff. Like if you want to get into karate, if you want to lift, you want to go to the gym, if you want to play basketball, if you want to get into something that you're curious about, get the fuck into it. What the fuck are you waiting for? Like, I like this thing Tony Robbins says, like, if not now, then when? Like, when will now be perfect? It's like, just fucking do it. Just go to the gym. You know what I mean? If you don't go to the gym now, you'll never go. You know what I mean? What are you waiting for? Like, there's always something to wait for. Just get the fuck in there. Just get the fuck in there and don't complain about it. Just get in. It's going to be heavy. The weights are going to be fucking heavy. The weights don't change in weight. The weights are always going to be right there. You know what I mean? The push-ups, if you don't do push-ups today, tomorrow they're just going to be 10 times harder. So you might as well knock them out right now so the next time you do them, it's 10 times easier. You know what I mean? Help yourself out in the future. Just do 10 push-ups right now. 10 push-ups is fucking nothing. You know what I mean? If you're like, oh, I don't want to do 25 push-ups, motherfucker, just do 10 then. 10 is better than nothing. You know what I mean? 10 is better than nothing. 25 I get gas. 10 I don't get gas. I could do 10 forever. 10 is not bad. 10 is not bad. And when you do this 10, hey, when you do 25 tomorrow, it's going to be 10 times easier. I can fucking guarantee that shit. Another thing is, you got to do the right things. Like, this is the first time I ever bulked in my life, and I never really believed in bulking because, like, my metabolism's so fast. But then you realize, like, oh, if I increase the amount I'm eating, which I've done before, but if I do that every single day and I just do what's right, like, for example, like sometimes I don't feel like taking the protein shake because I get bloated. I'm already full as fuck, and I'm like, I don't really want to take it. But that's what's right. That's where I'm gonna see the progress. Those little micro decisions are fucking a lot bigger than you fucking think. You gotta make those micro decisions, make them the biggest decision ever. You know what I mean? Doing those little push-ups, just doing 10 of them, little micro decision. Just fucking do the 10. Do the 10 today, 10 tomorrow, 10 the next day. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Those little decisions are actually fucking huge decisions when you take into account consistency. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm doing 25 push-ups every single day, I'm gonna kick someone's ass who's only doing 10. And think about it, the heavier you are, the more meaningful your push-ups are, because that's if you're going for strength, you want to be as strong as you can. If you're doing push-ups and they're hard, that's fucking good, because you're gaining a lot from these push-ups. A person that weighs 190, if they do 25 compared to me, I'm sitting at 147. If a person that's 190 is doing 25 push-ups and I'm doing 25 push-ups, the person that's 190 is getting way more fucking progress than I am. You know what I mean? Because they're pushing way more weight. So it doesn't matter if you're big or skinny, because if you're skinny, you're going to see the progress too. You just trust me on that. Your bench press is your weight. If you weigh 135, you can bench 135. If you're 145, you can bench 145. Think about it like that, and you'll realize how important push-ups are, because you're going to see way more progress in push-ups than any fucking push machine you can fucking do. And it's something I had to come to terms with. I had to come to terms with this because I was thinking about how fat people, how strong they can get from push-ups because of how much weight they're actually pushing up. And I was thinking about it with me, and I'm like, wait, that can benefit me too, because I can catch up to my weight. If I can catch up to my weight, I can surpass my weight. I can't surpass my weight until I catch up to my weight. And so I hope this fired you guys up. I really fucking do. I don't know what I'm going to call this episode, but this is episode 2. And I might just call it, I'm here to fire y'all up or something. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna just think of something that just is all about drive and all about fire. Because right now I'm driving, I'm fired the fuck up. I cannot wait to go home, go pee, shower, hit the fucking gym, and take my supplements, eat my food, eat my protein shake, and just continue the grind. I mean, it's not really a grind. It's not really hard. You just gotta show up. It's really easy to just show up. You know what I mean? I just got to get to the gym. That's my main objective. When I get home, my main objective, just get to the gym. It doesn't matter how late, how early, I just got to get there. And once I'm in there, I got it from there. Because I'm not going to waste my time. I got there, I'm going to put the work in.